to mind over number. This is your coach, Caronda, and I am getting ready for a strawberry full moon reading. I hope you enjoyed your Gemini new moon. I did. Now we are in the phases of the full moon. This full moon will be in the position of Capricorn. Capricorn energy is all about stability, groundedness, like the sister earth signs, but Capricorn itself is all about professionalism and career and getting that coin, right? So you may be experiencing some challenges, or not necessarily challenges, but effects that have to do with your career at this time. This is also a rare moment where there will be another full moon in Capricorn coming up July 21st. So you may experience some form of echo or the same thing happening again next month when it comes to your job or career or your finances in general. This being a strawberry full moon, it's called that because this is the time of year where people would harvest their strawberries. Fun fact. The new moon is typically the time to, set your intentions, and the full moon is the time to see, how all those things came about and to collect, right? So time to collect all your manifestations is what I say. All right, I've cleared my space, so let's get a oracle message as I go ahead and thank my divine mother, Father God, for helping me interpret these messages in the way that I'm meant to be received. Any negatively oriented beings, entities out there, you gots to go. You just gots to go. Okay. Thank you for your service. All in the name of the one infinite creator. So what is going to be the energy for this full moon? Let's get one card out here. One card for the full moon. Okay, that flew out. Guard the nesting ground. We also have a 32 on the card. 32/5. Fives of to do about freedom and change and expression. We have a 2 working with the 3. So this is, coming together to communicate perhaps. But the card itself is a bird-like creature. Feminine energy as well. So this card, guard the nesting ground, it could be a time to, get your house in order, right? Take care of your chicks, My chicks are screaming in the background, in case you haven't heard, but anyway, guard the nesting ground. Let's see what the book has to say. Nesting is an important part of the creation process. Whether you shift your physical space to feel more like a home than a house, or nurture a project, idea, or dream with care until it is able to hatch and take on a life of its own. Now is the time to incubate. Keep your own counsel for a time. Be careful whom you share with. Hold on to your enthusiasm. Guard your treasure. Keep to the forest of contemplation as your intentions and this new life grow strong and vital. Stay close to the nest. If you aren't fostering new fledgling life right now, this moment calls for discernment. Sometimes we get so hungry for connection and approval, we overshare or give away our gifts to folks who are unworthy of our intimacy. This is an invitation to step back and consider how you are sharing. Guard the nesting ground. So the message for this full moon seems to be to, keep things to your chest at this moment. If you're, starting a new project, starting a new job, things that you have been nesting, right? Always be mindful of who you communicate that with, because not everyone wants to know how your kids are doing or how your nest is doing or how your home life is doing out of care, right? They can be wanting to know what you have in your house so they can take it for themselves. Bunch of thieves. So that's why we need to be on guard sometimes when it comes to what we have going on within our home. Now, this doesn't have to be our physical home. This could also be our body, right? Our body is the house to the soul. So this could also be a message to be protective of your physical self, as well as your environment, what you feel like home. Home is where the heart is. It doesn't necessarily have to be your house. It's just whatever you hold near and dear to you. This full moon seems to be bringing in the energy to be protective of yourself, not necessarily, be defensive, but, open to a certain extent is what I'm getting here. So let's get the Tarot del Fuego to see what the message is for this full moon in Capricorn. Where is the present energy? The Lovers. What is it that we need or want to manifest for this full moon? We have the Ten of Swords. How is this full moon going to support us this month? We have the Fool. Oops. I'm also going to get the Oracle cards. And what can we do to help us out? Any routines or rituals? We got the Eight of Cups. And what is blocking us at this current time? for the collective. We got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And the outcome. We have the Four of Swords. Okay. Let's get the oracle. My rebel deck. I know where these accents are coming from, right? I seem to be channeling a lot of energy from different places. Okay, I don't know. Okay. One card for the energy at the moment. One card for what do we need? Hold on. To bring forth on this full moon. Whoa, how can the moon help us out right now? And what can we do to help us out? Routines, rituals. Okay. I said leave that. Leave that where it was. Alright, fine. Oh, what is blocking us at this moment in time and space? And the outcome for this full moon. For the next 30 days at least. Or whenever you get this message. After all, time is an illusion. This can resonate for past, present, and future energies, right? Right. With that being said, let's take a look here. So right now in this present moment, we have the Lover's energy. The Lovers talks about choices. It also talks about communication. The Lovers is Gemini energy. We are in Gemini season, and coming out as a message with the Lovers, we have stop effing whining. No one wants to listen to that ish. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. Okay, we're not complaining anymore. Okay, but it's getting out there. That's what we're doing right now. We could be, getting out of the need to be connected with a partnership, or just no longer whining. Sometimes if you are independent, or if you are with a partner, you can sometimes berate them or take them for granted. Or if you are not in a partnership, you could feel a little bit anxious when it comes to finding someone to share some form of communication with. So the energy right now for this full moon seems to have to deal with partnerships coming together, making a choice, no longer holding back and complaining about what you can or can't do when it comes to our choices. That is the present energy. What we're hoping to get out of this is, an end to the betrayals, right? We have this Ten of Swords. And then you need a big effing hug, okay? Squeeze. So, it's a call to end the anxiety, the betrayals, the deception, the backstabbing, into treachery, into endings, end of feeling, not successful when it comes to our partnerships. And what we, are hoping to get out of this, of course, is some love. That's what I'm getting. Gemini's lovers, you need a big effing hug. Hugs all are about love. Okay, you don't hug somebody you don't love. Or you shouldn't. I don't know. Just give them a firm handshake. How about that? Now we have this full energy, right? This is taking a leap. This is, not even going to worry about what I have or don't have or didn't have. I got my dog and my wallet and some food maybe in that knapsack, and I'm ready to go. The full also represents, an ending and a new beginning. This is just to start off on a new venture. So with this being in the position of how this moon or this full moon will support us, it's going to bring in an energy for us to, take a new chance, bring a new start. We have, you need food in your belly. Eat a taco. Have you eaten? You are acting like a big arch baby. Okay, that's the fool could also be, someone who's a bit foolish, right? The fool doesn't, hesitate. Sometimes they need to think before they take that leap of faith. And this moon's energy is supporting us by making sure that, we've learned what we needed to in order to progress on a new path, is the energy I'm getting. So now we have this Eight of Cups, and what can we do to help us out? What paths we could take, rituals, etc., to help bring in our manifestations of ending this betrayal and crisis when it comes to communication and our relationships. And the Eight of Cups is leave that itch behind. That's Eight of Cups, that itch. That's what it's all the all the cups that did not fulfill us. To get to the Eight of Cups, you have to go from the 7, from the 6 to the 5th of Cups. And the Eight of Cups talks about, time to let things go. It also talks about abandonment, a sense of loneliness as well. So it seems like this full moon energy is already bringing in some manifestations of some form of connection here. Now we have help people, give back, do good-ish for humanity, and get over yourself. Pull your ish together, reverse. So now with this coming out reverse, it's like, okay, we're finally, getting our stuff together, whatever held us back previously. If you want to look back at my, Gemini new moon reading, it was a time to really just take charge on what it is that you want going forward in the future for the rest of the year, even as we are now in the direct middle of 2024. Is now we've have to sort of get into this, releasing, letting things go, getting set on our intentions and what it is that we want going forward, not just from now until the end of the year, but of course 2025 is right around the corner. Now for what's blocking this, get some effing sleep is this is the first thing I see, but we'll get to the tarot first. We have this Knight of Pentacles reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles, speaks of independence upright, but the Nine of Pentacles reverse is about, codependency, or a desire to be alone. This could also talk about, superficial things. This is someone who's really abundant. They have material success and wealth, but with this coming out reverse, the block here is, relying on these things to give us some form of satisfaction. And on the other side of this, it says, you are being an ass because you are effing tired. Okay, face the pillow now. This idea of we need these, things, these conditions, these pentacles, that has to do with, physical things in order to be successful. And that can also cause us to not take care of ourselves. Now, sleep is when the soul is tired, right? When you feel overburdened and exhausted and have troubles even functioning consciously, your unconscious self is like, I need to check out. Because when you are active and conscious and fully aware and in the moment, you don't want to sleep. You don't even have, the desire to do so. So what's blocking us right now to bring forth, whether this be love, partnerships, choices when it comes to our career, having a new start, letting things go. The block here is the struggle with being attached to physical things. It can also have to deal with codependency, relying on a partner or another individual for our finances instead of being independent. And in being independent, we have to become more aware of our own needs, our own self, and get some sleep would help us, be better rested and able to function and think in our daily lives. Now, if this has to do with, partnership, there's this other saying where a partnership should be 50-50, but it's really 100-100, right? You don't ever want to be overly independent. It's more about interdependence, right? One person is sustainable of their own accord, and the other person is also sustainable. And this doesn't have to be financially, right? One partner cannot work physically, and the partnership could still be 100-100 because there's an equal give and take and understanding between the individuals. So the block here is to understand to not rely so much on physical things in order to bring forth the desire to put an end to the struggle of communication. All right, so now the outcome is the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is rest, right? This is get some effing sleep. This is reflect, recuperate. it's time to recover from illness. And the illness is thinking that you have to have things in order to form some form of partnership. Because we have this Gemini energy right in the middle of this full moon reading. And we also have each F in vegetables. So again, this is talking about taking care of yourself. Each dish made by Mother Nature. All right. You know your mother. Okay. She provides everything you need. This full moon seems to be bringing forth the energy to get us grounded when it comes to our finances, our career, our life, balancing that out. Health is wealth. So we also have two cards that speak about taking care of our physical body. Now, with the problem of, communication, if we're, not taking our rest, if we're not eating the right things, if we're still stuck on past things and not letting things go and not taking a leap, it can lead to a Ten of Swords situation, unnecessary endings. So, the general message here is to guard the nesting ground, right? Take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of the things you care about, which number one should be you. Because if you take care of yourself, then everyone else around you would have no choice but to take care of you too. Right? You show people how you want to be treated. And it's important for this full moon or this time and space you get this message to set the intention to become more concerned with your body, your physical body, your home, and protect yourself from things that just no longer serve you, that aren't meant for your highest good. That is this energy being brought forward to us through the strawberry full moon in Capricorn. All right, so if this resonates with you, great. Thank you for joining me, and remember, I love you.